Howdy y'all, I hope you guys are all doing well, I hope you guys are safe, and I hope you guys are healthy. So, my name's Josh, and this one's gonna be like a little bit of a different vlog actually. So, I just wanted to kind of show you guys and bring my camera along with me while I do kind of day-to-day things when I'm on my days off, and just kind of talk to the camera in the style that kind of Keezy does it. When Keezy does videos like this, it just feels like you're just chatting with a friend. And I kind of want to give the same vibe in my videos. Today I'm off obviously, and I just kind of trying to find things to do. It's been quite a while since I've actually gone thrifting, so that's kind of what's planned for today. To go thrifting at Savers and hopefully find something. If not, I mean, you know, not every day can be a win. But the reason why it's so dark out is because, as a lot of you know, I am a nurse and I work the night shift. So I work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. That will be changing pretty soon though. I will be transferring over to a different department, which is awesome. And I will be working day shift, so my sleep schedule will be more so, in a sense, normal. But for the time being, I am always awake at night pretty much. So right now it is about 6:11, and right around this time on a normal day for me, I would be waking up at about 2 p.m. or something like that and be going about my day all night, essentially. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense to you guys, but yeah, the life of a night shift worker. One thing that I wanted to bring up is I actually went to my very first professional sporting event yesterday at the time of me recording this, and I went to a Golden Knights game. My girlfriend's dad was able to actually bring me, which I'm super grateful for. It was a great experience. I'm not usually a very big sports fan. If you know me personally, I just generally don't pay attention to that sort of thing. I know a lot of people love it, and there's a lot of reasons to love it, but it's just not something that I've really ever grown up with, so I never really bothered trying to get into it. But one thing was for certain, I don't know how hockey's played. I don't know how any of it goes, and so me watching was kind of like, I kind of just cheered when everybody else cheered. I did find that it's a whole lot easier to follow in person than it is through a TV, but it was a good time nonetheless, and I am not surprised. I had heard that stadiums are notorious for charging ridiculous prices for food and drink, and one thing that I wanted to point out is there was a can of beer. I think it was like, I don't know how, it was like a very large can of beer was $17, and I was like, oh my gosh, and people were willingly paying these prices. Blew my mind. I was so amazed at how much money was being made, and then like with the merch and stuff, I was like, man, this is probably one of the most profitable things that I've ever seen in person. What is kind of nice for me, especially when I work night shift, is that Las Vegas, many things are open super late. And so if I wanted some food, there's not maybe a lot, too many, but there are options for me available. I could go grab tacos at midnight or 2 in the morning. I could grab like ramen at like super early in the morning. Pho, there's pho places that are like 24 hours here, which is great, super helpful. So I'm actually on my way to a thrift right now. The closest one to my house that's like even remotely worth going to is actually a Savers. I believe it's also called Value Village in other places, but here in Vegas it's called Savers. Our Goodwills, at least as far as the ones that are close to me, really bad, really not worth it. There is an interesting one called Deja Blue, and that one is probably the closest thrift store to my house, but it is Deja Blue by Goodwill or something like that. And it's supposedly where they take their donated items, pick out the more like brand name items, things that usually command like a little bit higher of a price, and it's basically like a curated Goodwill. I'll take you guys one of these days because it's like kind of interesting to go through, but like 99% of the time there's really nothing there. Although I have found some gems. I did find my selvage Levi's denim jackets there, which are you know, super happy about, but they weren't. The catch about shopping at that Deja Blue is that because they're a little bit more curated and hand-picked through the what is essentially just kind of donated all random items, they do command a higher price point. So me buying that denim jacket, or those denim jackets, they were like $30 each, which at any other thrift store would be like pretty expensive at a thrift store. But I mean, for what it was, I couldn't pass it up, and I went ahead and spent the $30 per jacket to buy the salvage denim type 1 and type 2. All right, so at Savers right now, hoping I get some good luck in there. It is pretty packed. There is a ton of cars in this parking lot, so I'm not really, you know, looking forward to seeing too many people gathered up looking for the same things, probably the same things that I'm looking for. But I like to look for things that are pretty unique. When I used to go thrifting, I used to really kind of focus in on looking for things that I could sell, but I came across so few things that I could sell, and thrift store prices have kind of climbed to the point where I don't really get a lot of return. So I've kind of given up on I've given up on looking for things to sell, and more so for things that I can either customize, adapt to my own wardrobe. But there is a little bit of like a system that I try to kind of uphold when I go thrifting. There's like an order in which I like look for things, and so most of the time I'll go to the display case, which they have like their own, like what they call their expensive things, and then I'll go to shoes, outerwear, jeans, and then shirts. I keep shirts last because shirts are just so long to look through. But yeah, fingers crossed I find something cool. All right, that was very interesting. So, pro tip, after you go to the thrift, hand sanitizer. But I found out why there was so many people at this Savers today, and it was because everything was half off. And so, yeah, everything was like pretty picked through, unfortunately, but there was actually a lot of very interesting things there. I was able to get kind of this Dickies work shirt type thing. That, you know, a work shirt's always nice. It's always nice, boxy. It's a black work shirt. You really can't go wrong. Is this focusing on this? Oh my goodness. How about that? There you go. So yeah, black Dickies work shirt. They also had a surprising amount of sample Levi's things. I'd never seen that before, especially from this Savers. But there was a lot of jeans that were kind of just like reject samples that were available for purchase here. And for half off too, which was kind of nice. I was able to actually buy a pair of white carpenter pants that I might do a project on later on down the line. Kind of like a sand wash, like super faded pair of like slim straight pants. And there is currently a car that's alarming. This was actually a pretty successful trip to the thrift. You know, those don't always happen, but today actually some pretty good things. Nothing that I can sell, but definitely things that I can wear. Thankfully enough, the things that were sampled are a 32-32, and I'm about a 32 to 34 waist, so that works out really well for me. All right, so next up, I'm on my way to round one. Meeting my girlfriend and her family there, and a couple of friends, and my brother there as well. Round one is actually a really cool place. I don't know exactly where it originates. I want to say it's Japan, but I could be wrong about that. But it is basically a whole arcade that has a bunch of crane games that's like actually has prizes that are worth it, like stuffed animals and stuff. It's cute. They also have billiards or pool. I usually call it pool. They also have bowling and a karaoke room. So they have a lot of things there just to kind of entertain you. And the games that they have, like a lot of them are like, they have a lot of DDR and Pump It Up. They also have like a lot of, one of my personal favorites at any arcade is actually Time Crisis, and I think they have Time Crisis 5 there. They just have a lot of games, and it is probably one of the best arcades in Vegas, albeit at probably one of the worst malls in Vegas, Meadows Mall. I actually used to work there. Terrible mall. But we're open all the way up until I think 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I'll be really excited to show you guys exactly what that is as well. I actually just got a package in from Ray's Corner Store. I'll unbox that when I get home. But yeah, today's actually a pretty eventful day for me. It's like, you know, I don't usually do this many things in one day, which is why I don't vlog more often. But I don't know, maybe if I do vlog more often, it'll motivate me to go out and do things that are more interesting.
And make myself coffee.
Yeah, if you're looking for something to do in Las Vegas that isn't a casino, technically an arcade is still kind of a casino in a way, right? I don't know. But yeah, round one, a whole lot of fun. After round one, me, my girlfriend, and my really good friend Brian, we went to Pop's Philly Cheesesteaks. Pop's is like really close to Meadows Mall. If you know Vegas, you've probably seen Pop's before. It's on Decatur. But I very highly suggest that place too. Probably the best Philly cheesesteaks in Vegas, although there aren't very many Philly cheesesteak places in Vegas, admittedly. But it's super good. It's open 24 hours, which is why I love it. And yeah, so it's been like kind of a long day. I'm surprised. Like, I brought out my camera thinking that I didn't have too much to do or too much to talk about, but honestly, it's been going pretty good today, thankfully enough. Let's get home so I can go ahead and show you guys what I picked up at the thrift store. So back home, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, my day kind of just wrapped up, and so I just wanted to show you guys what I picked up. I have to talk a touch quieter just because my roommate's asleep. But first things first, here we go. Just a white pair of basically carpenter jeans from Levi's, and if you can see on this tag right here, it says sample. Here are the specs on it. If you care to read that. But yeah, white pair of pants. I really like white pants, as well as this pair is kind of a straight leg. There are some imperfections on it. It is a little bit dirty, but that's okay. I'm gonna wash it anyway, and hopefully there'll be a nice good pair of beater pants that I can kind of make super dirty. Another one is going to be right here. This is going to be a basically just a super faded pair of kind of slim straight jeans. Solid pair of jeans from Levi's. This is another one of those sample ones. On the inner tag it says not for resale and is 100% cotton, and so I got this for, I think it was like $7 or something like that. And lastly, this shirt right here, I don't know if it's too dark to tell, but it's basically just a Dickies work shirt. Nothing too crazy. You can see the Dickies logo right there, but it really is just a regular old button-up shirt in a size large. This one was priced at $6.99, and so I got it for $3.50. And now for the last thing. I ordered something off of Ray's Corner, which is Ray Mia's, like, not resale site, but it is where he sells a lot of his like vintage collection and whatnot. And I really like Ray's Corner. If you've been a longtime watcher of my videos, I purchased plenty of things from Ray's Corner. So shout out Ray Mia. Thank you for always handing out the steals. I appreciate it. This is a package that has a pair of jeans in it. Surprise, surprise, it's another pair of pants, but this is a pair of jeans that I've wanted for a while, but I didn't really want to pay retail for it. And thankfully I was able to get these for about $120. So thank you for Ray Mia handing out the steals. Right over here is the ground cover selvage denim. Now, again, if you're a longtime watcher of my channel, I love selvage denim. I think selvage denim is one of the most amazing materials, and it's just so fun to see how it fades over time. Yeah, there it is. Just a practically brand new, see very little to no signs of wear whatsoever. Here's the selvage ID right over here. But yeah, ground cover selvage denim. High-waisted, kind of a straight to slight flare at the bottom of the hem. Pretty long, so I'm probably gonna have to hem them myself. But those are my pickups for today. I'm super excited, and might as well show you what I got at round one. This little Rilakkuma burger. If you don't know, burgers are my favorite food, actually. Got a bunch of stuff, bigger stuff for my girlfriend through the crane games. And then I also got this little like plushy box. Yeah, inside are little like
cat chicken nuggets with condiments. Yeah, nothing really like all that exciting, but just kind of funny to show you guys. Little cutesy stuff that you can win at round 1, and it's not impossible. It has been a very good day in my book. Thank you guys. I hope you guys like this kind of just impromptu vlog. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching any of my videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later. You know, I think I completely forgot to mention that I did karaoke at round 1. I love doing karaoke. It's one of my favorite things to do. Like, if there's, like, I don't care about really going to bars and drinking and whatnot. If I can go to karaoke, I will sing my heart out. I will sing my heart out, and I will be very loud. But yeah, later guys.